Mic check, mic check. Okay. Okay, welcome back everybody. Let's do level ups first. All enemies in the area that are forced to reroll successful dodge or parry tests against all attacks are enemies that suffer damage and are... Oh, that's quite nice. So, all attacks by allies in the area inflict the overwhelmed ability, or an enemy that fails willpower and resistance tests. That's not bad. Let's do kill zone. Okay. Next. Brother Beer Map. Hi, mate. Bonus damage. Free single attack. Always hits, does not end a turn, but deals... a percentage of usual damage. Yeah. Oh wow, okay. Hot on the trail. I'm actually really tempted with that. So all allies, 7% hit chance. So that finishes his turn. So he says, right, you, right? Marks the target. If an ally kills, the bounty hunter gains additional turn after the ally's turn with all MP and AP. That's actually... yeah. So a free attack or just basically get your turn back after that. Yeah, well. I do like the bonus damage and reduced armor, so it's good against heavier enemies. Piercing shot, 100% over penetration and armor penetration. So until the bounty hunter's next turn, whenever an ally attacks a target marked as prey, this attack deals additional damage and gains half the bounty hunter's current bonuses to critical hit and critical damage. Oh wow, that's actually cool. So again, another boss thing. Let's take claim the bounty. Okay, you. Wow, wildfire. The arch militant's next attack will cost 0 AP, will not count towards the attack limit, and will grant a stack of versatility even if the attack at the same time as the last attack. Or, if failed, the target will suffer a negative effect. Impact damage, piercing. Yeah, take wildfire. Oof, yeah, okay, take that. Yeah, take defensive stance. Yeah, give him parry. That'll do. Right, let's go and see the Liege. Ah, Jay, our new companion. Perfect. My patience, you remember the way out. Dismissed. The tall man in austere grey clothes makes a show of looking past the woman he's addressing. Vladem, what as he put such harsh words into your mouth? You talk like you're an Imperial clerk, not one of us. The woman who's standing with her back to you lets out an ostentatious sigh. Then her tone changes drastically. Where's my cargo, Vladem? Falco has it, doesn't he? So that's how you do business with your old friends these days. So you don't remember? Then help will remind you. Guards, escort her out. Hey Dari, move. The massive guard leans down on the woman and says in a lowered voice, Jay, get going while he's letting you go. Go drown your sorrows at the amass and thank your lucky stars you were able to walk out the door. You won't get the chance next time. First an assault, and now threats. I see courtesy and tact are no longer a valued commodity on Footfall. Oh well, I'll find myself a better deal. She turns on a hill and heads towards the exit. As she passes you by, she gives you a quick once-over and winks at you. Hi. And then immediately turns away with a flip in her jet black hair. I like her. Valadum Takora the Liege. Oh, this is the Liege, okay. The tall man who has long since noticed your presence is studying you intently. Valadum Takora Liege of Footfall, let us please proceed to my office. A spread befitting a visitor of your rank is waiting. Your entourage will be accommodated nearby. I was expecting a welcome more befitting a visit from a rogue trader, not a scene. Yeah. Yeah, I like the look of Jay too. Certainly, let's go. Please follow me. Please be. While you are engaged in small talk, you get a chance to take the measure of Liege to Cora. His expression is aloof and focused, his gestures curt and firm, and his speech calm and quiet, as though he is used to people always listening to what he says. Judging by his observant gaze, he has been studying you in turn this whole time. He straightens in his chair and says in a polite but completely different tone, "Let's talk business. On behalf of the elite of Footfall Station, I offer you my condolences. Lady von Valencius, we mourn Lady Theodora's loss, and we hope this sentiment is taken as a sign of our good intentions and willingness to cooperate." Reply in High Gothic. Ha! I accept your condolences. He gives you a long look and says calmly, "I am not versed in the language of the aristocracy, but I do hope that you didn't say anything unsavory. Either way, you've established a certain distance between us, and I will make note of it." It was a bold move on your part to announce yourself as the new road trader from Valencia's dynasty, despite not yet having your status confirmed by anyone of import in the Imperium. I appreciate such traits in people. It's good to understand who you're dealing with. This is a lanky streak of piss. I'm not too sure about this guy. I've heard much about your rare acumen, or I should say about the profoundly impressive results you've managed to achieve by using it. I have always had a fondness for individuals who can destroy their enemy or gain a powerful ally with just a few well-phrased sentences or precisely issued orders. The corners of Aladdin's mouth twitch, bringing his expression dangerously close to a genuine smile. As you may have noticed, Footfall is currently in a state of crisis. His people will benefit from the patronage of a figure such as yourself. I was attacked right at the docks. What sort of patronage do you seek from me? That's the first question. Protection? Not military protection, but a different kind of security. You have, of course, already encountered difficulties with warp navigation on your way here. I'm afraid the scope of these difficulties extends far beyond this area. Reports of disrupted routes and ships vanishing during short jumps are coming in from across the sector. Communication with Calaxis sector has been extremely unstable. Of the ships that have died into the moor in recent years, none have returned. The last ship that came through the moor from the other side was struck by a temporal anomaly. The jump took almost 2 decades in real space-time. Oof, warp test failed. You're well aware that the warp is unpredictable and its fluctuations are common, even unexpected occurrence. And this brings us to our main issue. Footfall is a repair, shipyard and trading post. We barely produce anything ourselves and largely dependent on incoming shipments, especially food shipments. The station, naturally, has some reserves, but the supply issues didn't start yesterday. Footfall would be obliged if von Valencius would assist us by signing a contract for food deliveries. Logic. I can't be the only one you've asked for help. Naturally, I tried contacting other rogue traders, but the terms of House Corda would have bled Footfall dry, and as for the esteemed Calagus Winterscale, instead of a food shipment from him, I received a transport, the Navika, packed with refugees. I had to send them off to Foulstone. So many extra mouths to feed would have only worsened the crisis further. I suppose all these warp fluctuations must have created more pressing concerns for Lord Winterscale, and so I put my faith in you, the third and last of Footfall's allies. We know he's in a weaker position. Let's try not to embrace that fact. So what are the terms of this deal? Simple. Delivery of food shipments from your fertile words, Janus, I imagine. I'm quite familiar with the jewel of the von Valencius Protectorate, in exchange for fair payment. Yeah, no. Very well, I will help you. Palladium takes a quick sip from his glass. I am immensely obliged, your ladyship. I assume you're going to need time to get the shipments up and running. I can wait. On my end, I promise you complete cooperation with your endeavours. What's happening in the Shadow Quarters? Why is there a quarantine? Oh, that. Who knows? It could be an actual epidemic, or perhaps two families that started it all just came down with food poisoning at the same time. We're on a space station. The best solution is to isolate the area and wait for the problem to resolve itself. I've been told that when the previous Liege was faced with a similar situation, he ordered that entire asteroid be detached. The deaths of the people, yeah, I suppose. I want to enter. Out of the question, you'll be putting both yourself and the station at risk. I've been told that with the previous Liege phase detention. Yes, he did. And what a senseless decision it was. There are more reliable ways of disinfecting an area without having to lose a whole asteroid. That maneuver of his destabilized the station's integrity, and the consequences of that were still being felt up until I became Liege. When I entered office, I had to negotiate with the tech priest and make necessary repairs, and it cost me a preposterous amount of money and resources. You could have at least supplied the people trapped with food and water. I could have, but I'm certainly not going to. I wouldn't even under normal circumstances. And with the threat of famine hanging over the station, our prospects are so unclear. Well, yeah, I guess. You're right, of course. I'm glad we've come to an understanding. We will wait until there is no one left alive who can spread the disease. Then we'll meticulously burn the place and fumigate it with a special compound that should solve the problem. I would like to know more about the Anvers gang. Why haven't you dealt with them yet? I've been using all my resources to delay the moment when the station is hit by famine. I haven't gotten around to the Anvers yet. As detrimental as they are no players. When their leader dies, the rest will scatter. There's an establishment not too far from here. They let people torture fake xenos there. I want it to stop. It will be dealt with. Thank you. What's the situation in the region? Troubling. Xenos raids are growing more frequent, trade is suffering, and fringe worlds are going under. Rumours of atrocities being committed by enemies of humanity are causing excessive panic due to their exotic nature. The core of the Imperium forces in the Koronus Expanse have departed from the sector's borders to combat Xenos threat. There has been no word from them for a while now. Then again, with the distance and their current issues with Astropass, that's not entirely out of the ordinary. Still, we're not yet alone. For several of the worlds hit by Xenos attacks, we've received reports of fierce warriors who descended from the sky and entered the fray. The fragmentary accounts lead me to believe that the blessed Adeptus Astartes, Astartes, I love Astartes, Space Marines, are operating in the Koronus Expanse, and I await news of their victories with great anticipation. Have there been any Xenos attacks on Footfall? No. Attacking Footfall in general is not a particularly reasonable thing to do. Many ships docked here at any given time, and even listed weapons on board that would make for a decent fighting force. And that's not even to mention the firepower that RST merchants have shamefully hidden from the station's customs officials. Fine. For us here, Xenos are more of a source of income than a threat. Are we talking about dealing with Xeno artifacts here? In a manner of speaking. Miraculously, Palladium has managed to frame the last sentence as a question. Footfall is in a place where anything can be bought, and mind you, where anything can be sold. Rest assured, I will be candid. My lips are bound by oath of service. What exactly interests you in Footfall? This abode of merchants, Xenotech traders, and only a few bandits. Who holds the reins on the Zeta goods trade? The Casabilica mission. A criminal syndicate that has seized control of the entirety of the coal trade in the sector. Xenos creations are in high demand, and so every single colony has a Casablancan agent or two. Opposing their commercial interests is a lot more dangerous than using their merchandise. Yeah, I suppose. You are out in the sticks, so I get it. A pale ghost of a smile appears. Still, making friends with the organisation is as profitable as it is dangerous to make enemies of them. And it just so happens that I've managed to earn their trust. And on Footfall, they conduct their business under my watchful eye. Something tells me you used to be a bit of a bandit yourself. You aren't wrong. My path was long and bloody, but in the end I rose from running a gang that had staked its claim to a treatment filter station and becoming the Liege of Footfall. Many died to make that possible, and those who survived figured it would be more convenient to put me at the head than continue the slaughter of the turf war. I can only hope that my elevation and peace that came with it have done the station some good. There is sound logic to having sharpest mind run the station. The administration would have installed some pitiful clerk. Yeah, I guess. I appreciate your breadth of thinking. In this day and age, few choose to allow themselves such things. So where does one go to make a few deals? Here. I am the main dealer on the station. Of course he is. And it would be disrespectful to me to suggest that you make your business to footfall traders or of lesser import. Still, you might take an interest in a few people of note. For example, Reverend Hermanius de la Rosso, done that. The servant of the ecclesiarchy is rumoured to purchase sacred relics from captains, and other traders don't seem too keen on becoming his competitors. If you're looking for goods that can entertain you, find Octavian in the establishment called the Adeptus Amass. The chemical bliss that she offers is refined and possesses a satisfactory degree of purity. Just don't ask her to pour you her signature drink. It's meant for common footfall rabble, not discerning clientele. Let's get down to business. I'm at your service. You can expect the most generous discounts. It's not much, but it'll do. Okay. Now, let's go and find Jay. Is there anything around here we can swipe? Doesn't look like it.
Light of terror.
Right, what does the journal say? Meet Agenta. Pascal has found a databank belonging to the road trader's predecessor, Theodore von Valentius, in the Furibunda system. The data encrypted is in the database may prove useful to the new road trader. Okay, well, we've got a few things going on. If the von Valentius dynasty does not help him, he will be forced to submit the rule of the merciless road trader Incendiary and Cordy. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Footfall is experienced severe shortage of provisions. If the station is not remedied soon, a dramatic fall in the station's population is likely. Okay, we can't do that yet. A note found on the body of Cinder, an Anvus leader, mentioned a location. Apparently it is near Adeptus Amass. The turnoff is visible from the bar's entrance. So we got to go there anyway. Lord Captain, I'm pleased to report that the inspections have been completed and all identified system failures have been resolved. The voidship is ready to depart Footfall. The crew is waiting for your further instructions, and there's also a number of issues that need to be addressed. Fine.
I've never wondered so much before.
I love her. She's so pretty too. A well-groomed young man calls out to you. He's clean-shaven, dressed in clothes that are expensive but unshowy, with a bright Aquila embroidered in a prominent spot. Ooh. Your ladyship, I humbly ask a minute of your time. I am Bastian de Durma Bastal Corda, the youngest cousin of House Corda, envoy of the Incendia Bastal Corda, rogue trader of the Koronus Expanse by the grace of his most holy emperor. Oof. Corda, they are some of the most influential rogue traders in the Koronus Expanse, but not on Footfall. This station is under the control of House Winterscale. Something tells me that we're about to hear a most curious offer. What do you want to speak about? A matter of utmost delicacy. You see, you've been to the residence of the Liege. Valadium most certainly appealed to you for assistance of the arrangement of shipments of Footfall. The Von Valentius Protectorate is famed for the abundance of its main agri-world, Janus. It would be odd for him not to seize such an opportunity when Footfall is on the verge of famine. Yes. However, the Corda dynasty pursues its own interest on Footfall. We have already announced our terms to the Liege, but he is stalling, I imagine in hopes for a better offer from you. The Corda dynasty believes, Bastian smiles and gives a slight shrug, that cooperation would be preferable to both rogue trader houses. If you refuse Valadium, thereby forcing him to agree a deal with us, the Corda dynasty can promise you a share of the profits for the future contract, as well as certain other prerequisites. Everybody benefits. The Emperor's most loyal servants should be more concerned with carrying his will through the stars and less divvying up profits among themselves. Argenta says disapprovingly, but quietly enough so as not to interrupt the negotiations, especially when the well-being of one of the Imperial worlds is at stake, even one such as Footfall. I'm going to have to agree with her. Behind your smile, Master Bastian, teal shadows swirl. Others may not see them, but your worry cannot escape my eye. What are you afraid of? Your house's wrath should these negotiations prove fruitless, or the wrath of the House Von Valentius? You can get stuffed, mate. Adira, who was yawning at boredom a moment ago, flinches and clutches her face, her fingernails digging into her skin. They're coming. Again. Brothers of the one who came before. I just don't get it. Do they all have a death wish? I appreciate the warning. What? Bastian says that you're surprised and turns around. Oh, right in the back.
With fire and vigor, our emperor.
And there was me worried that we weren't going to get a fight anytime soon.
You will fall.
You there. You there. There. Okay, there. You just run in. Pascal, there. Cassia. There. Start battle. Me? Okay, all enemies within the selected combat area. Oh, right, okay. So... that was a dude right there. Where did he come from? Git. Okay, so that's the rear. And that's the front line. Loads over here. Okay, give that to her. case, give that to Adira.
They who discern the future on the battlefield. On it.
Okay. Oof, ouch. Jesus Christ, 16 of them. We're in for a fight, folks.
I'll do it.
Click on that.
As the Emperor commands, I act. The enemies of the Emperor will be undone. Faith without deeds is worth each strike is a prayer. Doubt is for the weak.
Oh. Ouch. 14. Stun grenades.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time. It will be done. One fewer target.
Splat.
Indeed.
Take that.
Deliver us.
Look at him powering away like a demon. Love it. Cassia. You come over here.
I am a navigator, not a servitor. Another foe painted black.
Killed his own mate. Yeah, you're a bit late, mate.
Anything else?
Okay. Give that to her.
Will do.
And you are prey. As are you.
Spectral prognosis is favorable. tactical imperative dictates. Vital function successfully terminated. Request approved. My vow is to serve. Cogitation fails.
Oh, okay, so it's in a short area. There
The
you go.
Messiah knows all, comprehends all.
Kill him. Give that to him. You
I
take
will
a
do my
swing.
duty.
Splat. Major Havoc. Hi, mate.
Oh, my ears are ringing.
Only 30 minutes late. I'm early. Love it. Splat. Okay, so
Guided by faith,
you there.
I am his will made manifest. As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it.
Oh, missed.
This is unacceptable. Eradicate it.
That was a 95% shot too.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
Okay. Just straight up dead.
At your beck and call.
Well, honestly, there's not much for you to do, love. Give that to me.
Cover me.
Yeah, I mean,
Heavy is the tread.
this fight is over.
Request approved. The scriptural property of Messiah condemns you.
Yeah, you're all too late, fellas.
Brace yourself, Abelard.
Rejoice in battle. Faith with you, my Emperor.
Missed.
I'll do it. As the Emperor
that as
commands, I act. The enemies of the Emperor will be undone. I'll do it.
Got him.
Victory is imminent.
Dead. Oh, he dodged it. That's shit.
Indeed. Reduce
Yeah,
to
dodge that, you shit. Oh, that was easy. Man, our group is really strong. Like, stupid strong. Shove that over there. Synth skin. Okay, take those. Medium. Okay. Oh, look at that axe. Chain axe. We'll take the chain axe. Oh, look at that, heavy. Okay, we got given a note. What was it? The answer is close. Seeker, not that one. Oh, bleeding. Nice. You think the rogue trader Lucky would have some good... Yeah, I know. Little punk. Alright. Let's get to where we're going. You're in deep, friend. You've made some powerful people look very angry. But Adam told us to make sure you're not seen around here again. And we will. What? Twice dead Lanny. I'm a thug. Okay, cool. Oh, that's right. So he was the guy that was... He was the guy that was making people, dressing people up as mutants and putting on shows and shit. And we told him that we wanted it to stop. So he made it stop. So, visible from the bar's entrance. Gotta love the music. Man, this squad is so strong. I really do feel I probably should have gone up a level. As in level of difficulty. Can't get that yet.
carry the Emperor's will as your torch.
Uh-huh. Visible from the bar's entrance. Right. There's the bar's entrance.
The world is full of colors I have never seen before.
No, I have to say, I have absolutely no idea what he's
I'll
talking
chart a
about.
course for you.
Rough day?
You have no idea.
I just might. That's the second bottle you've downed.
Jai Hidari. Falco sends his regards.
And what does that unholy scion of a Grox and a Brahan want from me this time? Oh, wait, I don't really care. My sole plans for tonight are drowning my grief in a sea of amasak.
We'll give you grief, all right. Get out!
Don't think so, Ashma. And tell Falco to come himself next time.
Hidari, I am tired of your mess. Out! Get some sleep. We'll talk about settling up later.
Okti Shireen, light of my eyes. Can't you see my soul is full of sadness? Have you no horse at all? Let go of your material concerns and let me grieve in peace. Have we met somewhere before?
The woman looks at you with the glassy eyes of a drunk, and you notice 2 empty bottles that have been keeping her company before you arrived. She looks completely out of place in this dingy, smoky bar. The fancy attire, abundance of jewelry, the implants plated with precious metals. Her appearance not only screams wealth, but also audacity, for only audacious person would flaunt their wealth in a place like this.
Greetings, Shireen. With whom do I have the honor of speaking?
Road trader Hazel Kraise of Von Valencius.
Von Valencius. My deepest, humblest regards, your ladyship. I never would have imagined I'd be standing at the bar, in the Amasekus, next to an honest-to-God Emperor rogue trader.
Honest-to-God Emperor. Amasekus.
Jai Hidari at your service. Professional trader, shrewd commercial broker, and, may he steal my tongue if I'm lying, the most honest dealer on Footfall. Nonetheless, we all have
I don't
our
believe it.
problems, and at times even one's many merits aren't enough to solve them. Perhaps it would be no trouble for a person with your kind of power and standing to assist someone with my kind of predicament. I have heard a great deal about how open-minded the members of the Von Valencius dynasty are, and Lady Theodora especially.
What kind of cargo was stolen from you?
Goods of incredible rarity, Shireen. But it's not just that. 24 of my people lost their lives in the impenetrable emptiness of the void to acquire them. I cannot leave their families with nothing.
I don't believe you. Logic test succeeded. Ordinary smugglers do not dress so ostentatiously or behave so brazenly, and they are unlikely to spoil the mood of the Liege of Footfall with their mere appearance. This woman lost many people to obtain these rarest of goods, and to get them back she turned to Valadim Takora, the patron of all cold trade in the Expanse. Her cargo can be nothing other than xeno artifacts, creations of enemies of humanity branded with heresy. Are you asking an upstanding citizen to be a party of trafficking xeno artifacts?
I thought we were on the same page from the start, Shireen. Please accept my sincerest apologies if that is not the case, and allow me to explain myself. If I had told you directly, you would have become, shall we say, complicit. But since those illicit words did not escape my lips, you would hypothetically be agreeing merely to help me recapture a few containers. And if the Aji suddenly decided to thwart our plans, then all the void dogs would be unleashed on me alone. My sincerest wish was to protect you from any unnecessary trouble, Shireen. I swear, by the Exalted One.
I would ask a few questions.
Ask as many as you wish, Shireen. Trust is the key to a successful endeavor.
What do you need help with?
You see, Shireen, there's one cardinal rule on Footfall. Anything goes as long as it doesn't get in the way of business. I'm someone who's been able to exploit that rule to the fullest. And in recent years, I've hit it so big, I've become a speck of sand in someone's green eye. They used to throw small wrenches into my dealings here and there. Well, now they've decided to really put their backs into it. Some rats stolen my cargo and dragged it off to the seediest part of the Shadow Quarters. A crummy place even for connoisseurs of Footfall's unique atmosphere. When I asked the Liege for protection, we had a mutual misunderstanding. I believe Vladimir, in a most lamentable fashion, has forgotten his duties as guardian of the downtrodden and wronged. So I'm in desperate need of a new one. And you, Shireen, fit the bill perfectly. All I need is for you to drop by one dark corner of Footfall Shadow Quarters and pound it into the thieves' heads that taking Haydari's property carries certain risks.
Jay appears to be a serious operator on Footfall. The Legion's refusal to help means the loss of potential ally, so Jay is encroaching on his turf. If Valadum is not responsible for the disappearance of Jay's cargo, he will certainly benefit from it greatly. If the Liege is neglecting his duty, I suspect that Valadum wants to keep the cargo out of your hands, and I want to put him in his place. Please not. Fine.
May the Exalted One bless you and your progeny. Then here's what we'll do. We shouldn't be seen together before we make it to the safe house. I'll head there first. I'll take my own special route so I won't be spotted. Right. Here, that's where those ashmags are keeping the stolen cargo. Out the bar, over the bridge, and to the left. There in the depths you'll find a small courtyard, through which you can get to the place. I'll be waiting nearby. You can come when it suits you, but the sooner you do, the better. I'll see you then, Shireen.
Okay. The burly woman with a wealth of fiery hair is in the process of tinkering with some unknown device that is clinking melodiously. She has a rough-looking implant. She's pretty. In place of her lower jaw, as you approach, the implant begins to move, as if independently of the rest of her face. Welcome to the Adeptus Amessicus. What can Octavia get you? Amasec? Hello? Something more interesting? She freezes in her place. It can't be. Are you Sister Argenta? The Sister Argenta? The one who has the worst scum of football shaking in their boots? The whole station is talking about you. And here you are, in the flesh. Argenta stops Octavia's tone of adoration with a calm gesture. No more, I seek retribution against transgressors, not glory for myself. Do you know anything about the Ambrose gang? But let's not shout about it to the whole bar. I'll be here long after you walk out of this bar, and the Ambrose respect no agreements, laws, or other gangs. You look at them the wrong way, you're dead. Well, I'm going to kill them all. Those Ambrose are scum among scum, the most unhinged goons you can find. And other unhinged goons want nothing to do with them. They have no hierarchy, no territory, nothing. Only a nameless leader who most of the Ambers haven't seen once. Their leader sends them leaflets with the inspiring messages. Followers are recruited by others. The Liege tried to bring them into line, but it's like this. You clear one group, and in the meantime 5 more spring up. A fellow Argenta fan? Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, no one knows who their leader is or where this leader operates from. But here's what I've noticed. The most recent amber leaflets, the ones so fresh you can smell the ink off them, always show up in the same area in the big slum asteroid. Let me show you where it is real quick. She uses a drop of liquor to draw a basic map right on the bar. Right around here. I'm positive they're printing a little poem somewhere in this area. Okay, cool. Give me the latest. A tale I heard from a tipsy void born from a cargo barge. They exited the warp halfway between Ferrabundus and Averus system and came upon a shuttle wreck. The shuttle is registered to the inevitability of Triumph, merchant ship. Oh yeah, we saw that. With this bit decades ago, she was bound for Footfall, a cargo holds brimming with valuable goods, but never made it. If anything at all survived the shipwreck, it'd be quite a lucky find. Yeah, nice. Here's another tidbit for you. Some poor sot was here bawling about his lost crew. Tossed out the whole ship and the cargo along the trash, and it was his fault somehow. He hid the fact, and once they docked, he immediately went on the run. They had discovered his blunder. He would have been executed. I don't know what sort of cargo it was, but the ship had served on usually goes between Footfall and Winterscale's realm. She passes the 100 Dreams crossroads and Leren's Belt if you happen to be in that area. Okay, cool. Give me some hooch. Pascal's replicator hisses. The alchemical composition of this substance is known to me, but never before have I come across such an unusual application. An exquisite path of martyrdom in the honor of the Omnissiah. Toughness. Drink it. Toughness test succeeded. The liquid burns your tongue, then your throat, then your stomach. Takes your breath away. After a few seconds, warmth spreads throughout your body and your head feels a little lighter than usual. Octavia clicks her tongue in approval. That's the second time I've seen a noble drink the octane blend without wincing. But I won't offer you any more. I've just got the thing to set aside for such an occasion. Octavia grabs a dusty unopened bottle from under the bar and a clean glass. The amber liquid splashes against the crystal walls as she adds in a couple of black pebbles. The soft, spicy aroma tickles your nostrils. Drink it. I never want to turn down a drink. The amassec warms your throat pleasantly, but you make it a hint of spice, a flavour of oak barrel, and a distinct earthy aroma. You feel a little more peace, reach the bottom of the glass sooner than you'd like. About that woman. Why are you so interested? You're looking into her or something? Apologies, man, me and my big mouth. I guess this is why I broke my jaw so many times. Yeah, maybe. I love the way she's holding a drink and pouring it straight up. Jay, you know, Jay's pretty great. She's made a name for herself in football. She's a woman who came from nothing. She follows the unwritten rules of the place. She doesn't walk all over weaker folks and then drinks like a fish to boot. There's a lot to respect. Yeah, I like her. The sad thing is, it looks like she's got on the wrong side of Valadum, and since both of them, well, I guess all three of us, have ties to Casablanca, there's no way out of this. Jay should just get off Footfall while she can. Better to lose her business than her life. I'll be going. Until next time. Oops.
Knowledge is eternal.
Let's talk to this lady. Okay.
Executing request.
So shall it be.
Yeah, Argenta is a member of the Adeptus Sororitas. Absolutely, I love her. One of the reasons why I loved Warhammer, what the bloody hell? There was that other one that I played, you know. Can't remember the name of it now. It wasn't Chaos Gate. Battle Sector, that's what it was. Yeah, one of the reasons why I liked Battle Sector so much is because it actually had Sisters of Battle in it.
I've never wondered so much before.
What's in here, I wonder? It was a real shame. A lot of games that are coming out recently only have, you know, very few enemies. So you're looking at you know, the hive Tyranids for the most part. Core, who are you? Shireen, I'm here. What a joy it is to see you. Please follow me. She just disappears off. Okay. Not ominous at all. Ah, awesome.
Locomotives are fully operational.
Yeah, we're just about to get into a fight. You get the feeling this was originally a standard boss for transporting non-fragile cargo, but then it was sealed. Well, guess we're staying away from the explosives.
It is my destiny to traverse the unknown.
Okay. Actually, everyone there.
Calculating optimal route.
When the faithful are idle, heresy grows. That is not the Emperor's will.
No line of sight to the target.
I
Okay.
refuse.
Come over here.
Blessed be the road that we take. Doubt is for the weak.
Run, fools, or fall.
Okay, me. We need to stay away from these barrels. Argenta there. Abelard. There. Madeira. Shit. Combat servitor. That's the front line. I guess that's the rear.
Advancing. My vow is to serve.
Missed that other one. That's a shame. He's the prey. And give him a shot. Dang, he doesn't want to die easy, does he?
I know what is to come.
Well, blue horror, unbelievable.
But of course, I'm not so sure. Was that
Ow.
you? Or
14.
stop it!
Damage is negligible.
Yeah, he's standing right next to a barrel.
I'll do it.
See if you can squidge him.
Each strike is a prayer.
That works.
A tactically sound approach. I will do my duty.
Oh, he dodged it, little shit.
It will be done.
Dodged it again. Okay.
Will do. I feel cold.
Me? If you insist.
Trajectory is suboptimal.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Okay.
Damage is
Why are you shooting me, you twat? dodged. That's good.
Is the reward. Manageable. Relics are failing.
Okay, he's down.
Reporting. Imminent. Shut down.
Loss in our ranks.
Okay, give that to her.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Eradicated.
Splat. That will ignore cover. Give that to him.
On it.
Time to redouble our efforts.
You're no fun. Too bad I never leave debts unpaid.
6 left. That's alright.
Just a minor setback.
You don't frighten me.
Jesus Christ, these guys are mental. Okay, come here. I know it's gonna hurt, but it's fine.
Faith without deeds
that.
is worthless. Each strike is a prayer. In thy light I stand, and thy light I crave. As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act. None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
She just keeps shooting. Okay, come over here.
Victory is imminent.
Not much you can do. Yeah, that hurt, didn't it?
Help me, Lord Captain.
Give that to Argenta.
Doubt is for the weak. Why I was chosen.
Armamentum.
Take that.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous
Yeah, I know,
fury.
I know, I know, I know.
Faith without deeds is worthless. I'll do it.
Take that.
As the Emperor, each strike is a prayer. Doubt is for the weak. This is why I was chosen. Eradicated.
She is an
Faith without deeds is worthless.
absolute machine. You give me voice command all you like. I can't use that character, you twat.
You, my Emperor! As the Emperor...
Dead. What a mess. Thank the throne we didn't come here with just the three of us. We need to open the passage into the tunnels and let our guys in. Jay, on your signal.
I've never felt pain like this.
2, 3, 5. Thank the exalted one. These Ashmas didn't have time to make off with anything. Carefully inspects the containers emblazoned with markings of an unknown freight operator. Then smiles and touches the com bead on her ear. Give me 2 minutes, Shireen. I'll send the coordinates to my loyal crew, who will deliver my property somewhere safe. And done. Jay removes her hand from my ear and turns to you. We're good. Now, we're about to relocate to a more pleasant private space to discuss the details of our deal, specifically payment for your efforts. I hope your vaunted wisdom is worth all this trouble. Hope it's a matter of reply, and here's the sound of many footsteps behind you. Oh shit. Stop right there in the name of the Liege. The gaunt, pale-skinned man, grimy clerical robes glances at you and immediately falls to his knees. Obsequiously. No idea. Your Excellency, please forgive my vehemence, most noble Hazel Kraise. I never expected to encounter such eminent persons in this corner of Footfall. I am Valadum Takora's personal agent. I came here to remove the criminal circulation of a shipment, from criminal circulation a shipment, the distribution of which is banned from the lands of Footfall, horrendous heresy that has been fraudulently delivered to a bastion of the Holy Imperium. I do not doubt for a moment, most noble Hazel Kraise, that your presence here is merely a misunderstanding brought here by another's manipulations. You saying I get manipulated? It is too great a coincidence that the Liege representatives should arrive in the Shadow Quarters just after Jay has recovered her rightful spoils. It seems that the guard reported the problems with the shipment over the Fox, and not just anyone, but to the Liege's personal agent. Valadum Takora knew about the shipment from the start and planned to take it for himself and to get rid of Jay if he could. Behold the grubbly, underhanded struggle between coal traders, and it has been for your impromptu deal struck in the bar. Valadum may have succeeded. The cargo belongs to the Von Valentius dynasty. I beg you to forgive this wretched serf. A terrible misunderstanding, 1,000 apologies, or will trouble you no further. Jay watches him hurry away. I wish I could see Valenda's face when he finds out he almost stepped on the toes of one of the most powerful people in the Expanse. Listen, I'm genuinely sorry about this confusion. Valadum and I have had our difficulties, but I never thought he'd want to clean me out and do away with me in some dark corner. At least not so soon. If you hadn't agreed to a deal, Shireen, my gang and I would already be floating in orbit on one of Footfall's asteroids. A rogue trader could use some of your talents. I would like you to join. Aha, I can just execute straight up. Exalted, one bless you and your entire dynasty. I wouldn't say no to marking the occasion properly. It's not every day you embark on a brilliant new business partnership. Oh, what? It does not like that at all. You sully the von Valencia's name by inviting people like her into your retinue. The decision is yours, but don't be surprised if unsavory rumors start to spread on Footfall. It's a strange circle you are forming around yourself, road trader. Sister Argenta, I've heard all about your deeds on Footfall, but I never would have guessed that there was an angelic beauty behind all the idle gossip. Either way, I'm entirely willing to join your rhetoric. From now on, my knowledge and experience is entirely at your disposal. Oh, and one more thing. If you're interested in a rather lucrative offer, one that will give the Von Valencia's protectorate a leg up, I'd say now isn't the time to be thinking about such things, but once we get back to your ship, perhaps we could spare me a minute.
Stop
Fine.
mocking me.
So who do I take off? I don't even know what kind of character he is. Let's take him off for now.
How dare you?
Don't you trust me?
Yep, grapple that. Once per turn, the wearer scores a critical hit with a pistol. The next attack will cost 0. Fine. Yep, take the boots. Oh wow, look at them.
Anything worthy of my attention?
Unlikely, mate, at this point.
Let us see what I found.
Say no more.
Okay, time to leave. Hour and a half. I want to kill that Liege guy. What's this?
Activating motive force reserves.
That's where we've just come from.
Where's the profit in this?
Yeah, I'm just about to finish anyway. I'm just having a quick look around, Beerman. Thank you very much for coming.
How can one find the right way without his light?
Entirely what the Emperor did not want. But
Something ominous lurks ahead.
honestly have no idea.
If it pleases you, Shireen.
The light of terror shines for us.
I dare not provoke the whispers.
Yeah, I have no idea. The entrance to the bar, it can be seen from the entrance to the bar. Yeah, I have no idea. I'm gonna have to look it up. But that'll be for next time. Well, yeah,
The
Beermet,
treasures
you're already
of the
gone.
Koronus
But
await.
Major Havoc and Beermet, thank you very much for attending. Come back to this in a couple of days. Yeah, we'll leave it there for now. I'll have a look at what to do with her.
Let's make a deal.
She's another commander. She's an officer. I appreciate the entertainment. I appreciate the support. I really do, mate. Thank you very, very much. So yes, we'll see you on the next one. My name is Commander Kraise, signing off.